Have we even decided what we're doing?
Well, you have to.
We're going live to say that we're not having a meeting?
Is that, we just can't have it, right?
I mean, as
Yeah,
far
you
as I
can't
know.
call, can't call the meeting to order. But if there was anything people want to discuss and no decisions, there is a meeting coming up in May, May
Do you
25th.
want to walk through the PowerPoint results that we put together?
Can we? I don't know what we can
We're
do.
not voting on them, we're just sharing information.
But we're gonna go through them again with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, are
I'd
we
say
just
we
gonna do it
wait.
again?
Well, the next meeting, May 25th.
It's supposed to be at town hall.
Actually
That's the,
doing,
yeah.
so I thought we can do however you choose. Either way, it's on my calendar to attend both ways.
Yeah.
I just don't
have a
have
need
to go through them
twice.
again.
Yeah, I don't have.
I
a
hate
need to go
meetings
through
that I
twice.
have to repeat. I'm in those all the time.
Mhm. No, I hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm in favor of whatever you all like to do.
I say let's roll.
Since you're the most
We
senior
can go.
person here.
I'm good with going.
Yeah, somebody who actually knows what to say can say whatever they need to say for the
And
record.
my very first meeting. Which doesn't.
I think that you.
I say let's go and not have to go through
Well, I
that
think
twice.
that you called a meeting to order, and then you called to adjourn based upon not having a quorum.
Is there a way that we can send out results and like publicly, so then we can all see the results?
That would be up to a committee.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I think he's probably right.
You can't make a decision on
Yeah.
that because he's not in court.
Now, maybe
Oh,
Jamie could send the
We
results.
can't even talk
to the
about what we
people.
could possibly do.
Maybe Jamie could
Okay.
send the results, rather than wait and just present
That's
at
what
the
I'm
next
wondering.
meeting.
Yeah,
He could, in the meantime, send them to the board so they can review them and look at them, so that
Right.
when they are brought up at the
Right.
meeting, you'll be familiar with them.
That's what I was.
Maybe even
That's
have
what-
questions you might want to ask
yeah.
are
before
we
that
able
next
to
meeting.
do that though?
I
We'll
know
have to
The
ask.
sunshine
that's
law.
what
I know,
The
that's why I'm wondering if
Oh,
there's a way to
because you're
post them,
bored.
but if we
Yeah.
can post them publicly.
Again, I think when the sunshine law conversation came up, it
Yeah.
changed a lot of what we
Yes.
should say and what we shouldn't say.
Right.
Therefore, I could not say one way or the other, because, I mean, they're here, I can share them with whomever and whenever, but if we're not supposed to do that, I don't want to share them with whomever and. if
So-
we're not-
I'll jump in here.
Madam,
Hi guys, I'm in my buddy's kids' room in Austin, Texas. So I got some
Could you
dogs
line out?
here. I got I don't think there would be anything wrong with sharing of information. I believe sunshine law is pertinent to decisions and how and when they're made. If someone said, I want to file a sunshine law inquiry into the information, you'd send them the exact email you sent us. So I don't think it's a barrier. I find it impossible to believe that the only time the city council people talk to each other is at the monthly meetings. That's ridiculous, and I don't think it's true. I'm coming in hot tonight.
He's Texas hot, he's.
Yeah, you got that Texas heat coming in.
I do. So I say send them away. And if anyone's like, well, what'd they discuss? You can send them the same thing. That's what the sunshine law is. We're not making any decisions.
So as I said earlier, Adam, I'm okay either way to the committee email that we're all on. I can share that email or share the PowerPoint with that committee.
Yeah, and I would say, and then if the city feels like it needs to be posted publicly, like they can post it, right? They can add it to the website, they can do,
Do whatever you want.
Whatever.
I mean,
I say that's a good route to go.
include it in the agenda packet for the next meeting.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
Yeah,
know?
that's a good idea.
I think, yeah, just
Yeah.
have the, I mean, we have a city of 10,000, right?
Mhm.
Not all 10,000 took the survey.
No.
So, I mean, the response number is gonna create conversation in itself, I think. 'Cause we had less than 200, like 173. So,
wow.
but again, I can share that tonight after we conclude. I'll just email the group,
Do that.
attach the
I say you
PowerPoint,
do that.
Yeah.
and then May 25th, we can, because I think even then at May 25th, you all can come with questions prepared, that you saw, comments that you read or whatever. Again, we're here to help facilitate. I think it's important from our perspective from POAC is who we are, but also who we're not. So I think as a third party, I think sharing the part of who we are not, because there's some people in the community might feel like, well, who's this third party
Mhm.
coming in trying to tell us what to do? Well, that's not what we're here to do either.
Right.
So I kind of put a statement within the PowerPoint just to kind of address that as well, being more proactive, so.
Cool.
But if that, Adam, do you want to, or someone wants to call the meeting
To order.
to order and to adjourn?
I'll do that.
Because y'all looking at me, I don't have a dog in this fight.
Yeah.
So someone else has to say
I'll do
I
that.
approve.
I don't know what I
Second.
do.
If you don't mind, when you call to order, can we actually go through and do, give your name?
Okay.
Yeah, introduction, so that when minutes prepared,
No.
the person can, have every person
Mhm.
here.
Okay,
So if you want to go ahead and maybe start the meeting.
just say my name.
Uh-huh,
Okay,
yes.
I guess I'm calling it to order.
Call
Is that
the
right?
the
Good job.
April 27,
April
2023
27th
meeting
meeting.
of the City of Kearney Spirit Committee
All
meeting.
right, and my name is Terry Gio Botts.
I'm Dale Sanson.
Lauren Miller Nelson.
Jamie Grayson.
Adam
Adam Musto.
and David Pavlich representing the city. Sheila could not be here tonight for the meeting.
And,
Are you adjourned?
okay,
Well,
No,
I just, based on the discussion, it sounds like Jamie's going to send surveys out to the different committee members that are on file. That will be included in the agenda packet for the next month's meeting. That'll give the committee members an opportunity to read through the survey, become a little familiar with it before it's presented next month, maybe even have a question or two about that survey. There was gonna be approval of minutes tonight. That would just be bumped to the next meeting. You know, there's a regularly scheduled meeting on May 25th, 2023. Might as well just hold to that meeting.
and it's at the Holiday Inn. Right.
Is that a holiday weekend?
It's at the Holiday Inn.
Oh, at the
It's
Holiday
not here,
Inn.
it's
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
So can I ask a question? Is that meeting the one that we're planning on promoting to the public? All that? So
correct.
I don't know if we're getting into meeting stuff now.
We
I think
can't,
that
we
would,
don't have enough people.
so, okay.
Has the May 25th meeting been posted for the public yet?
I don't know.
Yes,
It has.
I saw it.
Oh, okay.
I did see it.
I think that's a colossal mistake.
Yeah. So then, should there be another committee meeting scheduled between now and then?
Sounds like it.
I think
If that's
couple
a,
of
if that's a
weeks.
big mistake, then it sounds like it.
I think it'd be best for us not to walk in blind to what we're trying to accomplish as a committee
Or push that
Yeah.
if possible.
or push the date.
I know it's gonna be kind of it's gonna be the end of the school year, graduation, like all of that kind of stuff.
But
If
again,
we
we
try to
can't
add
decide
another
any
one
of
in.
this though, right? We can
Right.
discuss it, but we can't decide it.
Right.
Okay.
No, yeah, oh, yeah.
We can maybe, well, I wonder with the committee email, if we have this discussion to push the date, or I know I'll be out of the country early June into mid-June, but, and I think, are you gonna be traveling? I think you said in the meeting, are you gonna be leaving on vacation as well?
I mean, yeah,
I know.
yeah, I'm always hit or
Yeah.
miss, yeah.
So, I mean, I think we can't push it too far, otherwise we get into a lot of people traveling.
Mhm.
But I do think that we do need to have a committee meeting between now and the 25th. Even if it's just a quick 30-minute discussion of, after I send the survey out, if you all have questions, jot your questions down. We can talk about it, however, the results are the results, the comments are what they are, so.
Mhm.
But it at least allows us to be aligned from a committee standpoint.
Does it make sense to poll committee members on availability for another meeting?
Yeah,
in
because we
2
can't
weeks or so
decide
and have
that
a
right now,
Couple of
right?
different meetings,
Yeah,
potential dates in the next few weeks.
I mean,
I think that's all we can do.
that's all we
right?
can do at this point, otherwise we're up against the clock.
Right.
No pun intended, since it's the NFL draft. So yeah, I think if you want to see if Sheila can send out some upcoming dates possibly that works.
And maybe because of the short time framing possible traveling, maybe a Zoom option?
I think Zoom option.
That probably works out just fine, as long as we,
And if
as long as
somebody's
you are
traveling,
visible, then Zoom works. We've done that hybrid, in person or on Zoom for board meetings and
Yeah,
commission,
I think
planning commission meetings.
this next meeting may be better suited for, because I'm traveling a lot in May.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the Zoom option. Is
We have some
always the
travel
best.
dates coming up too in May. so.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's,
Yeah.
end of the school year, everybody's going to.
But I'll send, when I get home, I'll send a PowerPoint out to the email link that everyone's been sent or copied on, and then I'll wait for communications tomorrow from Sheila, I guess.
Okay.
Any other thoughts, Adam?
I got a few. I guess I'm sorry that that we didn't have enough. And I'm not. Hey, we're all busy, but I feel bad, Jamie, that you came over and weren't able to have critical mass. At the end of last meeting, I remember us saying that we really had to get our ducks in a row, and I feel like there's some common shared interest and energy around what it is we're doing. I think there's a lack of clarity around what it is we're trying to do. And I would love to hear how POAC is going to lead us in our community through this process. I'd love to hear what you expect from us out of community members. You as our facilitator and the alderman. I didn't receive an email, I don't think, with the survey. And I'm not keen on sending out survey results or trying to advertise this and get people to do it if we don't even know what we're trying to do. And so I'm not trying to take a giant dump on everything. Again, I believe that we all want to help improve our community in the spirit of it. But I think until there's some clarity, I just feel like we're waffling. And so tonight was I have like a big list of questions in my phone. And I remember Terry and I were like in solidarity at the end of last meeting, like, all right, here we go, let's do it. And so I'm a little disappointed that we can't get into that tonight, because I think this is important. And I think our presence all indicates that it is. And the lack of presence doesn't indicate that it's not from our fellow members that couldn't make it. But I think we got to get some clarity around this thing if we're going to get anything going. Otherwise, we shouldn't confuse activity with productivity. We got a logo and we've sent out a survey, but we're all here like, oh, what are we going to do? And like, I'll just be real straight with you. I'm glad this ain't at my church yet, because I'm not sure it's going to be good yet. Now, I think with some more information that Jamie can share and some shared clarity from the city around what we want to be doing, I think we can get there really easily. I hope that would be tonight, but it won't be. So I just needed to tell somebody, I guess I'm telling the whole internet, like, we got to get some clarity around this thing, or else we may as well close the laptop. So I'm sorry to come in hot. I wish I was there with y'all, but I'm excited about this, and I know y'all are too.
And I appreciate you saying that, because from the very beginning of these conversations, one of the things I made clear with Mayor Pogue and others, that we're not a check the box entity. I don't want to be a part of something to say we're doing this, but we're really not doing it. To me, I always ask the question, what does success look like? You guys are the stakeholders. You all live in the community. We have a community of 10,000 people, of which less than 200 responses are within these embedded responses. So to Adam's point, I wanted to have dialogue around that in itself tonight. And we're not going to be able to have that collectively. And I don't know if we should talk further, since this is kind of streamed, so that I don't want us to push ourselves into this conversation any further. But I did also wanted to kind of go into that, as well as like what Adam was saying too. Because we are the third party, and I don't want the expectation is we're the savior coming in for this silver bullet or whatever. And so I don't disagree with you, Adam. Actually, I agree with you 100%. I think we do pause on other comments until we get more people together. I think that's the diligent way to handle it, prudent way to handle it, and probably the best way to handle it. So, but from my my standpoint, I hear you loud and clear, because I actually have questions too, so.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I would rather, to me, it's not about doing it fast, and I think we said in our initial, it's not about doing it fast, we wanna do it right. And to me,
Absolutely agree.
and maybe it's just the timing of today. We got a lot of visitors to our city, south of us right now. That could be an impact of why people are not present. I'd probably say that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm sure there's a lot of people down there, but it is what it is. We're here. I think we go ahead, I'll send out the stuff as we talked about. I think you can get with Sheila tomorrow morning and just see what the best next step looks like. If that means we have to do a Zoom call, let's do a Zoom call. So we're here to just be, we're here to help be a value add to what you all want to see accomplished in your city. So with that, someone wants to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Well, meeting's adjourned, there's no quorum,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Adam, have fun in
No further
Texas.
business.
And Adam, we will see you soon.
Thanks, guys. Sorry I couldn't be with you. I promise I'm not super mad. I'm just excited for our work. That's all.
It's all
travel
good.
safely home.
Thanks, friends. See you soon.
Bye.